Marked Earth Day with a visit to a wind energy plant in Iowa. You think if you really cared about the Earth, you would have saved all the CO2 and not flown to Iowa. Maybe. He went for the new era of energy exploration in America. Steve Malloy joins me now. He is the founder of JunkScience.com and the author of Green Hell, How Environmentalists Plan to Control Your Life and What You Can Do to Stop Them. You know, Steve, I'm just looking at this light bulb. First of all, will you verify, sir, that we're not making up any of these rules? This is what you're really supposed to do.
Oh, absolutely. Every state EPA and the federal EPA website has the 15-step procedure for cleaning one of these things up. They all contain mercury. They're easy to break, and it's a nightmare to clean up.
Okay. By the way, all of the steps, in case you've just broken one and you went, oh, my goodness, what do I do? All the steps at foxnews.com. Our celebration of Green Day. Okay, it has additional instructions here on the bottom of the light bulb here. It says, caution, risk of electrical shock. What? Then it says, do not use where directly exposed to water. Are we this dumb? Have we really become this country? And where I want to start with you is, this is made in China.
Right.
Where are regular light bulbs made?
Think of all those greenhouses in Kentucky. And Congress has passed this wonderful law banning the bulbs made in Kentucky. So now we're going to be importing the Chinese light bulbs, which contain mercury, don't really work very well, are more expensive, and will not save the planet.
Well, wait a minute. They have to sell the planet. I don't understand how are we getting them over from China? Are those big boats, those cargo ships? Are those hybrids? Do you know?
No, they burn oil, put out black smoke. It's really weird. It's terrible for the environment. It's much better to get them from Kentucky, but no.
Okay, you know what we need is a green tea party. I think that's a phrase of yours, a green tea party, because the EPA now is going to hijack this whole process. Can you explain what the EPA has done this last weekend?
Well, the EPA is proposing to label our breath and carbon dioxide, which plants need to survive, a hazardous substance to the public welfare. And what that's going to wind up doing is enabling the EPA to impose a whole new level of regulation that's going to send our monthly electric bills up by 50 to 100% or more.
Wait a minute.
It's going to wind up raising the...
Wait a minute. That's crazy talk. Can't be 50 to 100% more increase in our...
Oh, it is. It is.
How's that?
Last year when they tried global warming light, the CEO of Duke Energy came out and said, this is going to cost me to spend billions of dollars a year. I'm going to have to pass these costs on to my consumers. Their rates are going up 40%. Well, what President Obama wants to do is 4 to 5 times worse than global warming light of last year. So you do the math. It's anywhere from 50 to 100% or more.
All right. Steve, here's the thing. I don't know if you ever watched Neil Cavuto, but he's a great guy, a really brilliant man, and it's a great show. So I was watching this afternoon, and he had some clown on. I don't even know who it was. And they were like, no, because you're going to use less energy. So sure, it'll cost more, but you'll just use less. Really? Is that how it works?
Right. And this is going to be a disaster for our economy because we need energy for economic growth. Of course, the Greens don't like economic growth because they say it's destroying the planet. We're in for poorer lives, less free lives, more inconvenient, less comfortable, less dignified lives. I talk about this in Green Hell. And we've got this year to stop it. 2009 is the big push by the Greens.
No, I know, and Nancy Pelosi says it's going to happen this year. More with Steve next, and still more cleaning up to do with this light bulb. Dustbuster. And you're done. Coming up next.
Explosive.
Earth Day, and you know this program, we're as green can be, and we want to show you how easy it is, how lucky we are to have these fluorescent light bulbs. Stu has accidentally broken one outside. We couldn't break it in the window, or in the inside because because it's too dangerous. So he broke a fluorescent light bulb. Now he is... What are you doing, Stu? You're dabbing it with a cloth?
Yeah, a damp cloth, Glenn, because that's a step number, what is it, 7 are we on? No, we're on 6.
No, we're on... Okay, you just placed it in a glass jar with a metal lid or a sealed plastic bag.
Yep. And,
okay, got it in the glass jar.
I do, Glenn. It is important to note here, though, that the state of Maine has run a lot of things...
wait.
What?
You skipped it. Wait, you skipped a what? You have to use sticky tape to pick up any of the remaining small glass fragments.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I am serious. You know how you could, you could die. Grab the sticky tape, pick up the small glass fragments. This is how, no, I think you could, is that how you do it?
I'm getting a little nervous, Glenn.
I know.
I've been exposed for quite a long time.
I know.
They say that even if your floor is clean, you can still get mercury levels over 150 times the acceptable level. This tape is horrible, by the way.
Okay, so then you got it. When you do that, then you can wipe the area clean with a damp paper towel or disposable wet wipes. Then you have to place the towels in a glass jar or plastic bag. I don't know if it's a separate one, but I think we're okay.
I think we'll be safe with that, Glenn.
Then there's one last step, America. No, not making this up. This is really the list from the EPA. If you break one of these light bulbs, this is what you're supposed to do. But wait, there's even more. Because I also have, on this Earth Day, just a few things that they said on the first Earth Day about what life would be like in the year 2000 if we didn't act now to save the planet. Coming up.
Great.
All right, just don't try this at home. We broke one of these light bulbs outside because it was safer than in the building, a fluorescent light bulb. We had to clean it up. We used all of these steps that the EPA said we have to do. There's one last thing. We had the people leave the room, open a window for 15 minutes, scoop up the pieces using cardboard, place them in a glass jar, use sticky tape to get the remaining glass up, then wipe the area clean, then place the towels into the glass jar. Now, Stu, the last step, you need to take it to a recycling center.
Absolutely, Glenn. I'm going to go right over to my SUV and
go to the SUV. And
I'm just glad we didn't throw. I'm glad we didn't throw it away like that idiot Edison wanted us to.
Yeah. So you get in that SUV and you drive that to the. You just drive that to the local recycling center. Thank you.
To the recycling center.
You know, here we go. I just want to leave you with this, America. This is just some of the things they said on the first Earth Day. Bye-bye, Stu. One of the first Earth Day, they told us on the first Earth Day, these are all scientists that said this. In 1995, somewhere between 75 and 80% of all of the species of living animals will be extinct. Wow. The world will be 11 degrees cooler in the year 2000. And it's too late to avoid mass starvation, and the average age of death will be 41. Sorry, gang. From New